If you just bought an iPad, everyone will tell you to buy Apple's Magic Keyboard, and I think that's a mistake. After traveling with my iPad, Mac Mini and Steam Deck, I found a setup that's cheaper, more flexible, and works with almost everything I own. If you didn't know, but Apple has a detachable keyboard for any iPad exists. Regular iPad, Air, Pro. I tested it a few times on Apple Store. It feels great. It is premium. Typing using this keyboard is pleasant. The design is also cool, seamlessly integrated with iPad, so you can just attach your iPad and this keyboard will immediately work. It has a solid foundation, so you can use it on your laps. And overall, it's a good device. But the problem is the price. It costs $300, depending on the iPad, of course, but on average, $300. Recently, I bought my iPad Air M4, and I was thinking a lot about getting this iPad, but when I saw the price, this idea immediately went away. Imagine you will spend $700 on iPad Air, and additionally $300 on the keyboard and maybe $150 for Apple Pencil Pro. Kinda expensive, right? And it's not sad because I found the alternative. By the way, guys, if you want to support my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Let's hit 1000k as soon as possible. So instead of buying Apple Magic Keyboard for iPad, I bought two separate accessories. The first one is actual Magic Keyboard. It costs only $99 because I have a version without Touch ID, and in my opinion, you don't need it. And also I have a Magic Trackpad, which also cool, which cost $120. A bit expensive, but it is good device. So on both those devices, I spent $220. You may ask why I bought them. I already had those devices, so I didn't buy it for the iPad specifically. I have a Mac Mini setup, so I travel around the world using 3 desktops, which we're gonna talk about next in this video. If you want to start traveling as well or become a digital nomad yourself, check out my digital nomad Notion template linked below. It's available on Etsy, but my Patreon members get it for free together with my travel guides and apartment recommendations from my travels around the world. Link will be in the description. So why this setup is much better than using Apple's Magic Keyboard for iPad? So the first reason, it works with everything. So I can use this keyboard and Magic Trackpad with my Mac Mini, for example. iPad, for example, seamlessly. And most importantly, I can use those accessories with almost every device possible I can buy. I also tried to use it with my Steam Deck and it worked well, so I don't have limits. I can also use it with my iPhone, but the problem with specifically iPad Magic Keyboard is because it will compatible only with specific iPad. The second reason is future-proof. No matter which one Mac Mini I will be using in the future, will I upgrade it or not? No matter which iPad I will be using in the future, my devices, my accessories still the same and they will work. But these Magic Keyboard for iPads won't, because they will work only with specific iPads. For example, if you have regular iPad, you have to buy specific keyboard for this iPad. If you want to upgrade later to an iPad Air, you have to buy the accessory for this one iPad. In my case, I can upgrade my devices and keep my accessories. The third reason is they are travel friendly. Even though they are separate accessories, you can simply fit them in any backpack you want, in any pocket you have, or any case. They are super light, easy to travel with, and you will not have any problems during your travels. And the fourth reason, using my accessories, I can create multiple setups. For example, I can use those accessories with my Mac Mini. That's my simple desktop setup and my main workstation. If I have iPad nearby, I can simply drag my mouse and use my iPad using my accessories as well. Or I can connect them directly and use iPad without problems anywhere I want. And the sort setup can be anything, like for example Steam Deck desktop. If I need to do something in my Steam Deck using keyboard or trackpad, I can simply connect it and use it. Huge benefit is for me. It costs $220 guys for both devices, which is much cheaper than iPad keyboards. So as you can see, using those accessories, I have a lot of setups which I can rotate wherever I like. By the way, if you're curious about any of my gear I'm using in this setup, everything I travel with is linked below if you want to check it out. Let's talk about downsides of using those accessories. So the huge problem, and maybe will be important for a lot of people, is that less lap friendly. If you, for example, lying in a couch or I don't know, you're in a bed, using those accessories is not convenient because you need some place to place it, right? But if you have, for example, bed table or something like that, it's not going to be a problem for you. iPad keyboards already have this solid bottom, so you can place it it anywhere you want. That's the main huge downside is for me. But since I'm not working on a couch or in a bed, it's not a problem for me. And it looks not as elegant as Magic Keyboard for iPads. For example, if you bring your working in Starbucks, for example, you'll be looking weird, but maybe that's the point. So who should buy each one? You can buy Magic Keyboard for iPad if your iPad is your only device, you're working mostly on your lap, or you just want simplicity, or you don't have money problems. But you can buy Magic Keyboard plus this Trackpad if you own multiple devices, like I do, Mac Mini and iPad. You travel often, you're working at the desk every time, and you want flexibility. So the best iPad keyboard isn't actually for iPads. It's the one that keeps working no matter what device you decide to use next.